This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, Indiana State Police names their next K-9 handler. The Jasper City Council met last night. Hoosier Hills Credit Union welcomes a new face to their team at Jasper, and Kurt Guxell is in with sports. All this and more coming up next on 18 WJTS. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jurnee Davis with news on 18 WJTS. Last night, the Jasper City Council passed a resolution to authorize Mayor Terry Seitz to execute an agreement to commit funding for the Mid-States Corridor Tier 1 Environmental Impact Survey. Overall, this project is a study of a potential corridor from the Ohio River to Interstate 69 running through DuBois County. With an estimated cost of $7 million to conduct the study, the project was put forth for local governments and private businesses to raise money due to lack of funds from NDOT. Of the $7 million, $3.5 million was to be put forth and provided that private entities contractually pledged the other $3.5 million. The resolution presented by Attorney Bill Kaiser comes after that amount has now been pledged. Kaiser says the impact of this funding doesn't just help the project come along, but says that it can have an impact on future funding and the need for federal dollars.
At the federal level right now, there is a huge incentive with respect to projects which have a local input, local match, some get in the game here. And that's what we also recognize, that the money that the RDA, which is presented by the private corporations and the city of Jasper and the Everglades, that $7 million will be counted by the state as part of their match. So not only will it get the study done, but it will also help put the state of Indiana in a position to better qualify for federal funding. And the fact that we are in a position that says if you need additional help, our agreement said we would provide for additional help. The point of that being this is that I think NDOT expects in the next 5-year budget cycle to put money into this project, assuming this Tier 1 study gets done, so that it will have match money to put in for the project. But we also want NDOT to be able to raise this agreement and say, look, not only are we going to put money in our budget, but we have an RDA that has paid for this EIS study at $7 million and stands ready to do additional work.
Mayor Terry Seitz states that the scope of the project will have a very important impact on DuBois County and southern Indiana as a whole.
I may say, if you want to really think about the impact of this, I just had a great conversation with someone in Owensboro today, and they are so pumped. They just got their interstate signage and are excited about it. Imagine Nashville, Indianapolis, Owensboro, Jasper, Holiday World, French Lick, Crane. That's the connection. That's the power of the Mid-States Corridor. It is not a 231 bypass. It is a Mid-States Corridor. It's going from somewhere to somewhere, and it's truly our future.
The $3.5 million will be divided by the county, the city of Jasper, and the city of Huntingburg, with Jasper's piece sitting at $1.4 million. The city of Petersburg has received a $9.2 million USDA loan to help improve its water source, water treatment, and water storage. Officials say the city's current water treatment plant has outlived its useful life and is currently in poor condition. Petersburg is now looking to construct a new treatment plant that can better meet water demands and regulatory requirements. It will also add an additional well at the current well field to ensure supply of water for future demand. One additional elevated storage tank will be added to the 2 existing tanks to ensure water supplies for their customer base. Since Petersburg sells water to the community of Otwell as well as the regional water system of Pike Gibson Water, the improvements at the well field and water treatment plant will serve a much larger area than just Petersburg. The project is a result of a $28,500 Rural Development Special Evaluation Assistance for Rural Communities and Households grant. The USDA is making investments in rural communities in 42 states. Jackie Schmidt has been hired as a member service representative and loan officer at Hoosier Hills Credit Union. Schmidt will work from the Jasper Service Center and serve the surrounding area. A graduate of Jasper High School, Schmidt brings to her position more than a decade of customer service and financial industry expertise in Jasper. She has worked as a teller in customer service, lending, and management. Jason Hagan, Vice President of Jasper Operations, says that they are very excited to have Schmidt join the team. He notes that she brings a great deal of local experience to the position, and her dedication to members and the community directly align with their mission. Schmidt speaks of this dedication when discussing her reason for choosing a career in banking, and says that she is looking forward to doing what's best for their members and setting them up for financial success. Schmidt resides in Ireland with her husband Brett and 2 children. The DuBois County Solid Waste District is holding a Twilight Tuesday event for residents unable to use District Process Center services during their regular public hours. Twilight Tuesday will be held next Tuesday, September 25th from 4 till 6 p.m. Items normally accepted at the Process Center will be accepted during this time. Items usually accepted include electronics, TVs, small appliances, household hazardous waste materials, fluorescent bulbs, cooking oil, large metal items, and tires. Information on acceptable items can be found at www.duboiscountyrecycles.org, and then by searching the 3R Waste Wizard, or by simply calling the district at 812-482-7865. Residents are responsible for unloading their own items and should bring a helper if they are unable to do so. Twilight Tuesday is for DuBois County residents only, and no businesses will be accepted. All regular fees do still apply, and cards are also not accepted. The District Process Center is located at 1103 South 350 West, Jasper. More details are available on their Facebook page. Indiana State Police Superintendent Doug Carter and Commander Lieutenant Jason Allen have selected Trooper Caitlin Green to serve as the next K-9 handler for the Jasper District. Green is a Spencer County native and a 3-year veteran of the Indiana State Police. She graduated from the ISP Recruit Academy in December of 2014. After graduating, Green was assigned to the Jasper post to primarily patrol Spencer County. Green was selected to begin drive training in March 2016. After completing that training in May of that year, she was assigned to the ISP South Zone Dive Team as an underwater search and rescue diver, in addition to her regular patrol duties. Earlier this year, Green received the department's life-saving award for her role in saving a kayaker from drowning in a drain pipe. Green was selected as the district's new K-9 handler after a selection process involving a written examination, performance assessment, and oral interview. Green is currently attending the Indiana State Police K-9 Academy. That is an 11 to 14 work process where numerous K-9 master trainers instill their years of experience and training into Green and her K-9 partner, Drogos. K-9 Drogos is a 5-year-old German Shepherd from Poland. Trooper Green and K-9 Drogos will be certified in narcotics such as heroin, methamphetamine, marijuana, crack, cocaine, and ecstasy, as well as tracking, aggression, area search, article search, and obedience. Green and K-9 Drogos are expected to complete their training in approximately 3 months. After training, they will be assigned to the Jasper District, which covers Spencer, Perry, Crawford, Orange, DuBois, Davies, and Martin counties. ISP K-9 teams are also routinely sent to other areas of the state. Lieutenant Allen says bringing a second K-9 team to the district will be vital for both state and local departments to help combat the meth and heroin problems facing communities. Allen also cited several examples of where ISP K-9s have been instrumental in locating missing children and the elderly. The Martin County Sheriff's Office is looking for highly motivated individuals to fill the spot of part-time jail officers. Position requirements include a high school diploma or GED. The applicant must be 18 years of age and older with no felony convictions, the ability to multitask, and they must be able to work evenings, nights, and weekends. No experience is necessary. The department will provide training, and that training will be paid. If interested, you can stop by the office at 318 Capitol Avenue in Shoals and pick up an application. They do note that no phone calls will be received. Applications will be accepted until all positions are filled. Republican Indiana Senate candidate Mike Braun is weighing in on sexual misconduct allegations made against Judge Brett Kavanaugh, who is President Donald Trump's Supreme Court nominee. The Jasper businessman tweeted Tuesday that he supports the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley's call to review the claims, which Braun characterized as 11th-hour allegations against someone with a sterling record and outstanding personal reputation. Christine Blasey Ford, a psychology professor at California's Palo Alto University, recently came forward alleging that Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her at a party when both were just teenagers, a claim that Kavanaugh denies. Since then, Republicans have decided to hold a hearing Monday where both will testify. Braun is running in a tight race against the vulnerable Democratic Senator Joe Donnelly, who on Monday called these allegations against Kavanaugh serious. Stay tuned, weather and sports still to come up next on 18 WJTS News.